Peace. Peace to the divine infinite consciousness. Yo, peace to the self and peace to the God body. We're going to build about this, yeah, Nofap, of course, and also not releasing and its pertainings and relations to the chakra system. Now, certain things you will feel and experience when you get to a certain amount of time. Some of us may be faster than others, but this is just a regular, broad spectrum. But 30 days, you should pretty much be rising to each different chakra. All right. So start from the base, from the root to the sacral, right to the solar plexus. Right after the solar plexus, we got the fourth one, all right? And that's the heart chakra. The heart chakra is when you start feeling things very close. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just care for shit. This is like pretty much like a child, a real child. Like some children are born just mean in the motherfucker. But some children, childlike, they're born, caring and shit, You begin to not want to kill ants and shit like that, even though it be some fiery motherfuckers. A lot of things, You kind of want to let that be your base where you at, is the heart chakra. Because the being that we're in, we're pretty much on that heart chakra. It's all green and shit. So, when you're dealing with, love, it becomes unconditional. You start loving everything as far as like the low aspects of you, the hidden things, the deep waters that no one is able to see. You start loving that in everyone. You become less judgmental. You don't want to judge people too much because you're just not like that. You understand what creation pretty much really is. All right. And so to stay at that level, you don't release a lot. You know what I mean? This is like you already done built it up. So when you do release, if you already at like your fifth or sixth chakra, you at least just boom, come back down to your fourth. So and not continuously starting over at the base. You have to raise all the way up. Like, that's when you just like let all your shit out. And it's different for a woman because it's the opposite, really, because she's multi-orgasmic, so you're filling her up, whereas you're draining out. So if you're giving her energy and you're giving her that heat light energy and giving her multi-orgasms, that's resetting her cells and, keeping her youthful and fresh. Right now, granted, that energy is being abused by multiple people and shit. So that's where everybody is like, using that as far as like attention seeking females, and they don't have to probably do nothing, but they just use it for the energy now. Use the whole little, I just get your energy and that's it. Some of them go all the way out, depending on the abuse and what people was exposed to when they was growing up. Which could be sad, when you're dealing with the sex game. That goes all the way to the cluster B personality disorder, being touched when you're younger or not being touched, Narcissism develops or stays. Really, when everybody's younger, they're a narcissist already, so it's like the narcissist stays and it just gets stronger as you grow, instead of just going away. And by the time you get like 32, the shit's supposed to be getting warmer. Like everything, it thaws out after 32 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So you're not as cold. Like how kids get. It be cold in your ass, talk shit and dip. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody goes through it. This is nature, But we got air. That's what the fourth is made of. When you're dealing with air, you can utilize air for a lot of different things. Pressure, for energy, the breath, depending what the air is made of, and most likely it's made of what we see. We can't believe what NASA say that there's places and shit that's, far as hell away, and they made of all kind of methane and shit, the atmosphere, whatever. You know, how you know? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck do you know? You know what I'm saying? Really, like, shit. Please tell us. You know? But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna be building on what's right here, right now. What's now here, which is nowhere. So, this is nowhere. Alright? So, moving on up. Some juicy shit I made me careful, right? Bless me. Love, peace, and gratitude, my so. Let's see. So we're gonna deal with the etheric point. And we're dealing with the fifth chakra. It's the etheric chakra. Alright? This chakra is more of a energy, like a metaphysical type of all of them are metaphysical, but this one's like relating to that in this reality. So you know, so anytime you're dealing with the ether, you're dealing with that's the next level. That's the level before spirit. Okay, so when you're dealing with the ether, you're dealing with the truth of things, the way things that are manifested, the power of shit. You know, the unseen power of it. But it is what foundates all that shit. Right? So to see what they say about what it is, it's dealing with communications, the center of communication, self-expression. Alright? This is where the inner voice lies. And we're dealing with the throat chakra. Alright? So the throat chakra now is being activated for people who need to speak, especially the light workers. Okay? Especially if you're up and you know what's right from wrong, those are the light workers. That's common sense. They have the common sense. So those are for the ones who need to speak up. Not just like when the time where this woman needs to speak up. That ain't got, she do, but it's not like, okay, the feminist type shit, alright? So, and the sixth is the, we just gonna run up to the sixth one, the sixth chakra. Yeah, it's light. It's like I got caught up in eating my dang fruit and shit. The liquid light, you know what I mean? So, the light. Now, light we see is something they say that travels at 186 million or 186,000 miles a second. Okay. Okay. But the real light is inside of us, you know. So that's what the real light is, and that's who you really are. So they say this is the seat of intuition, the direct spiritual vision. When you get to that point, this is like when this is like your 6th month. You really are like, yo, it's about time for me to go solitude or something, or be around mothers who's just like me. That's why you see a lot of monks and people together, because they going through the same thing. Because if you're out here and you Nofap and shit, you walking into the world where everybody's still got you on their mind as a piece of meat, you can feel all that shit. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? So women already see it. They already know. But as a man, you can know because you got control now and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. So pardon the whole little smacking and shit, man. I was eating my dang on fruit, which is good for you. It does our body good, and it gets you full, all right? So, then that's what you must need to start eating at least, you know, I'd say 60% of the time. But other than that, I'm going to say peace, more love, and yeah. I love you. And subscribe if you ain't done it yet. We're going to get into workout and why it's crucial to keep your game up, keep your energy up, and what and when should you release.